Welcome to Gear Acquisition Syndrome, the show where I satisfy my crippling addiction of collecting video equipment and then talk about it in front of the camera. In this episode, we are going to take a look at the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. The Deity Videomic D3 Pro comes in at about $200. At that price point, there's really only one competitor that comes directly to mind, and that would be the Rode Videomic Pro or Videomic Pro Plus. It's even called the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. I mean, Videomic, like that's what it's going after. It's roughly the same size as the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. And in fact, it also is roughly the same weight. Now, this isn't a hit piece on the Rode Videomic Pro and to tell you to stop using those microphones. Because what Rode has done was actually really innovative with a lot of the choices they made with the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. It was the first microphone that was powered that also turned on and off automatically when you turned your camera on and off, which is one of the main reasons a lot of people really liked it. It also had some pretty great sound quality, and it also came out a couple years ago. Technology has gotten a little bit cheaper and a little bit better, and so Deity has capitalized on that and made a far superior product. I'll let the sound tests speak for themselves. This is an audio test of the Sennheiser MKH416 plugged into the Zoom H6. This is an audio test of the Deity Videomic D3 Pro, and I have the gain knob on the Deity Videomic D3 Pro set to just about 4.5. This is an audio test of the Deity Videomic D3 Pro plugged directly into my GH5, and I have the gain knob on the Deity Videomic D3 Pro set to about 4.5. This is an audio test of the Rode Videomic Pro Plus plugged directly into the camera with the same extension cable, and the camera settings are set exactly the same as they were with the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. This is an audio test of the Sennheiser MKH416 plugged into the Zoom H6. This is an audio test of the Deity Videomic D3 Pro, and I have the gain knob on the Deity Videomic D3 Pro set to just about 4.5. This is an audio test of the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. This is an audio test of the Sennheiser MKH416. This is an audio test of the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. This is an audio test of the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. I was going to try and maintain continuity through this video, but the whole haircut thing kind of screws that up, doesn't it? Mounted on top of the camera, this is the Deity Videomic D3 Pro in the normal vlogger's position. So if you're going to be vlogging, this is probably how you would use it. It's set at 4.5, just like all the other tests. This is with the gain down at 1, and this is with the gain set up to 10. And this is going to be the off-axis rejection test for the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. I'm now to the right of the camera. It is going to continue spinning. I'm now behind the camera. And as it continues to spin, I'm at the left of the camera. And now I am back in front of the camera. And this is what it would sound like if you were to talk within 3 inches of the microphone. This would work really well for voiceovers. And this is with the Rode Videomic Pro Plus in the top mic mounted position on hot shoe, the same place the Deity Videomic D3 Pro was mounted. And this is going to be the off-axis rejection test for the Rode Videomic Pro Plus. I'm now to the right side of the camera, and as it continues to spin, I am now behind the camera. It goes a little bit further, I'm to the left of the camera, and now I am back in front of the camera. So that was the sound comparison, and you may think it's a little bit unfair of me to compare the Deity Videomic D3 Pro to something like the Sennheiser MKH416. And you'd be completely right. This mic isn't meant to compete against something like the MKH416. I added it to the comparison to show you that with specific tools and in the right environment, an XLR microphone will probably give you much better sound. However, they make another microphone called the S-Mic 2, and that one is meant to compete with the MKH416, and I have that one on the way to the studio for another review soon. It is not a one-size-fits-all solution like the Deity Videomic D3 Pro. Well, I actually got the location kit over here. And the location kit comes with a nice pistol grip that lets you mount it onto a boom pole, and it's got a little XLR adapter in there that converts the little jack that goes into the Deity VMic D3 Pro into an XLR output, and it changes the 48 volts of phantom power that would come in through XLR into 3 volts that works with this microphone, so it can turn on automatically when it starts receiving phantom power. Because who wants to remember to turn on and off a microphone? That's pretty irritating. The battery is actually built into the microphone itself, and on a full charge it'll last for 48 to 50 hours? I think I heard Andrew from Deity say that if you forget to charge your microphone, the thought process was you just plug it into your car charger on the way to your location and you should be able to shoot for the whole day. Another interesting design choice that I really like, and I think this kind of sets it apart from the competition, is it has a stepless gain knob. So it's a very, very smooth twisting gain knob that lets you go from 0 to 10, and when I was comparing it to the Sennheiser MKH416, I noticed that the loudness was essentially equivalent to the MKH416 at about 4.5, and you can go all the way up to 10. So you've got a lot of gain to work with there. And when you're charging it, it charges with USB-C. So there's also a microprocessor in this microphone that does a digital handshake with whatever device you plug it into, so it knows which pins to put the output on. So if you plug it into a wireless body pack, or you plug it into a camera, or you plug it into a phone, it knows what type of device it was plugged into, and then it has the output go onto the proper pins based on that device. So you don't need any kind of adapter to work with this microphone on any device. I didn't even realize that was a problem that had to be thought about. I usually only ever record into my camera or with an XLR microphone into a recorder. But it is nice to know that I can plug this into anything and it will still work. Another thing that really sets this apart from the similarly priced competition is the build quality. So if you take the cap off of the Rode Videomic Pro Plus, you have like this kind of fabric-y material, and it's like all plasticky and like some foam in there. It just seems really kind of fragile and cheap. Now the foam is kind of nice with this little rubberized stopper on it, but after you pay $200 or $300 for a microphone, you don't really expect to see like a papery, plasticky build quality, but that's what you get. I'm sure it was to help with like weight and everything, but I don't know, I just don't really like it. But then we take a look at the Deity VMic D3 Pro, and this is all solid aluminum, and it seems very durable. It's got kind of like this paint splattery finish on it. It looks really neat. And in case your microphone has ever hit you in the face while you're trying to record, you can actually slide it back and forth on the hot shoe mount. Another thing that I like about it is you can actually completely remove all of the mounting accessories and just hold it like a shotgun microphone, just the capsule with the battery and all the gain knobs attached. And the way the pistol grip has been designed is you can still see all of your ports and access them, so you can still see where your gain control knob is at, and you can access all your ports and all the buttons and everything just fine. And when you're using the pistol grip, of course, you have access to this nice little boom pull mounting arm, and then there's a little place for the XLR adapter to plug into just fine. This is adjustable, so you can point it in every which way. Even the foam insert has a nice little cutout, so it bumps up against the shock mount and stays in place where it's supposed to be. Well, there we go. That is the Deity VMic D3 Pro. It's actually a very nice microphone and a very suitable replacement for the previous on-camera microphones that I used. And what I like about this location kit is if you do only take one microphone with you, then it will still work for whatever you need. If you want to pick up the Deity VMic D3 Pro, it is $199 now, or $288 if you pick it up with the location kit. I have links to them in the description of this video, and if you use those links, I will get a small commission because they are affiliate links. It will help support my channel. And also a big thank you to Deity for sending out this microphone for review. I couldn't have made this video without them. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I've got more videos coming for you soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.